Guys, if you're looking for a fully remote job, you want to earn in US dollars, and on top of that, you want to work from the comfort of your home. Home is India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, or in Europe, anywhere essentially. This is the opportunity that you should be looking into. How did I come across this opportunity? Well, number one, this is one of the biggest employers in the US for remote jobs right now in the past 6 months. So you really want to drill down on this one. On top of that, one of you guys reached out to me on Instagram, confirmed that you're working with them, you're making more than $1,200 a month while sitting in India, and hence I'm bringing this to you. Remember, that's really the base of it. When I actually went ahead, checked on the website, if you are from a non-technical field, you'll be making somewhere around 1 lakh rupees per month, which is $1,200. And if you're from a technical field, it can go to 3-4 lakhs per month as well if you're able to offer your services to them. Understand this. This really is a pathway where you get your foot in the door if you want to go ahead and tomorrow move to the US. Because using this exact opportunity, you're going to be able to add this to your resume, and you can tell a US employer that, yes, I have worked with a US company in the past, I've contributed for so many months or years, whatever, right? And that's going to be golden when it comes to basically petitioning for you, or when it comes to sponsoring you to come to the US and work in any other company as well. Let's get started. Without further ado, guys, the company name is Outlier.ai. That's also their website URL. And if you go ahead to their website, you would see that Outlier is essentially an enterprise that helps with generative AI models. Their role essentially is to build these generative AI models, such as, one of those models that is very, very popular right now is ChatGPT 4.0, whatever, right? Now, if you are interested in building certain models that may be either as wide as the ChatGPT models, or they might be very specific to maybe, one particular purpose, well, what you need, my friend, is a lot of data and a lot of training. All of these AI models need training, and that's where you, my friend, will come in. And you want to be an expert, essentially a subject matter expert in which domain? I'm going to be talking to you about that shortly. There's a lot of domains. I'm sure they have one just for you as well. Remember that they have full and part-time positions both. So it is really up to you as to which one you want to proceed with. And of course, Outlier.ai has recently been famous for part-time jobs, full-time jobs, which are fully virtual. That means work from home. Before I discuss anything else, I want to tell you about the hours and the flexibility. So there's really no minimum or maximum, and you can actually verify this. It's actually in writing on the website. If you go ahead to this hour section, you can see that there's no minimum or maximum really. And if you want, you can contribute as good as just 5 to 10 hours per week. And otherwise, you can contribute up to 40 hours per week as well, even more if you want. It really depends on who you are and how much time you have in your day. We're going to talk about eligibility next. All right. And if you go into their website, this is what they mention in terms of eligibility. But let me just give you a shortened version, a simplified version of that. You should be someone who is either pursuing their undergraduate degree, or you should have already graduated. You could also be a master's student, PhD student, or someone who's already finished off those degrees. Strong English writing skills may be preferred, they may be required, but keep in mind that the positions are not only for someone who knows English. And trust me, there's so much more to this. I'm going to tell you in a minute. Now let's talk about the exact fields, right? What you want to do is you want to go onto Outlier.ai and you want to click on View Opportunities. It's going to take you to the greenhouse.io website where they have all the opportunities mentioned, all right? And here's what you're going to do moving down from here, all right? You're going to look at the positions under languages. This is the first one I'm going to talk to you about. The non-technical positions, basically, for now, first off. And we'll get to technical later, but look at these positions over here. You have literally hundreds of fields. You have a field where you have to train the model as a Hindi writer. You have one for Gujarati writers. You literally have one for Bengali writers. You have one for Greek, French. You have Dutch, you have Estonian, you have all kinds of fields over here. You have Hausa for, Nigerians, all kinds of languages. Whatever you speak, whatever you write, well, you can actually train the model on that one. Let me give you an example before we move on to the coding front. Let's say you're someone who speaks Indian English very well and you want to contribute to this one, Indian English writers. You can take a look at the position, you can apply for the job, and on top of that, take a look at the pay. And over here, you can see that the pay is somewhere around $7.5 per annum, $7.5. If you contribute 40 hours per week, you can expect per month you're making somewhere around 1 lakh rupees. And that's how I calculated that number. but you can see all the requirements, and it's really very, very simple. Whatever I explained, really, you're really exactly just going ahead doing that. You're training the models on many given topics and everything. And, with that said, you have to write a short story in Indian English about a given topic. You have to do many such short assignments, essentially, which help the model understand what's what and what's going on. And with that said, you have already fulfilled the job. But let's hold on, yeah? I want to take you to software jobs as well. And now we'll move on to the software one. So you're going to search for coding over here. You can see coding expert, and this one is there. And then there's more as well, actually. I saw quite some yesterday. And I think what you want to do is you want to go ahead and search over here coding, and let's try that. And you will see all of these. So AI developer, part-time, remote, and sometimes there's requirements of certain countries. If you don't belong to these countries, don't apply to this one. But then you can look for this one, for instance, freelance developer, AI trainer. All of these are there as well. AI training, advanced coders. For instance, let me look at freelance developer, AI trainer. Over here, you will see that you need to have knowledge of Java, Python, TypeScript. You're going to help their models in a programmatical manner, of course. And you can make as good as $30 per hour. So as you can see, the revenue over here shoots up for you. If you are making $30 per hour, you can literally go up to 3 lakhs per annum in many cases. If you're just doing 40 hours per week, which is a full-time job basically, then you can do easily 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs per month. And the beautiful part about this is that if you see all of these jobs, actually, every single one, they're remote. You can look at this one, for instance, coders, AI training, remote work contract for India. This is if you're from India. This is paying $10 per hour. But if you are, let's say, not an advanced coder, if you're an advanced coder, you can apply for the advanced positions, so that will pay you up to $30 per hour as well. Next, how do you get paid? Well, you'll get paid via PayPal in most cases, and you can check that on the platform itself. It's via PayPal or AirTM based on whatever you prefer. Usually people use PayPal most cases. The person that I talked to from our audience, they sent me a screenshot of PayPal, so I believe that. And with that, I'm bringing you this information. And with that said, really, it's really up to you how to move forward. The logistics you can figure out with Outlier.ai. Guys, remember, this is not a sponsored video. I am not really doing any sponsorships over here. This is me bringing you a genuine opportunity through which you can either augment whatever you're already making, or you can basically get a full-time job as well in many cases. And we're going to keep doing that. We verify opportunities for you and we bring them to you, and that's very well what we are willing to do for you. So make sure that you follow me on Instagram, where I'll bring you such opportunities, many such opportunities every couple of weeks essentially. And on top of that, there's of course our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe over here so that every big opportunity that I collate is also over here. With that, I wish you all the very best. Reach out to me if you need any help. My WhatsApp number is in the description. And thank you so much for watching. Share this with the people who need to know. And until next time, goodbye and take care.